and was unable to win that title. She talked about the fact that it wasn't that disappointing because she bowled extremely well. She bowled a 230, but Mullen was just that much better, and Davidson had to settle for a second place in Yuma earlier this year.
See their high game this week, 254, low game 161. Really pretty much stayed out of trouble. Quite a few lower games, lower scores. If her low game was only 161, it's a good reason why she's up here in third place right now. Oh my, solid 9-pin.
Didn't like it.
Shakes her head there. Watch here. The ball going to completely drive straight back. 5-pin goes straight back. Normally that ball takes out that 9, but not this time. Went just straight on back.
8th frame now for Davidson. Up by 34. Gets the 9. She averages 230 on the TV pair. That's what her average was throughout the week. McMullen with a lot of work to do. Her 7th frame.
Right now, Debbie has to strike here.
She did.
She can shoot a possible 221. Dede Davidson, on the other hand, would have to just mark in the next 3 frames and keep the count up. It's a lot of pressure on Debbie.
You get the sense that she really feels pressure. Talking to her, she's not been real thrilled with how it's gone for her the first 3 years of her career, and she felt a lot of that had to do with the pressure she was putting on herself.
Well, right now it appears that she does not look real comfortable. I mean, she's throwing some good shots, and especially that one there, just wrapped the 6 around the 10. She's thrown her better shots under the most pressure when she's definitely had to have them. But she doesn't feel real comfortable with what she's bowling on, how she's bowling right now.
Left-hand lane needs to knock down the 10. And does. .34-pin advantage for Dede Davidson. 8th frame for her. 2 straight spares. After an open in the 5th, and she began with 4 consecutive strikes.
Dede Davidson now just getting into a very comfortable mode. Really does not want to open up the door to do anything stupid. She's pretty much got this match wrapped up. She just continues to mark. She'll be on to our next match.
Davidson telling us that, you know, it's time to start putting it together. She's been out here long enough. She wants to get into that upper bracket of bowlers. She's always been competitive, but she really is determined to get into that upper group. And it surely would help her if she can win this tournament. No question about that. 9th on the money list coming in. Pretty good year so far. 9th frame. A double.
She's pretty much locked it up right there. 44 pin. She cannot shoot anything less than 210. On the other hand, Debbie McMullen can only shoot 201. That locked the match up with that double. Debbie takes a check home. She is 3rd place. She'll go on to next week.
Talking about the checks, they're pretty sizable here. $75,000 total purse. 1st place prize. Dede, you won. Dede Davidson has wrapped it up, but still concentrating. 1st place prize of $13,500. That's the 3rd highest purse on tour.
And I have to mention the people here that work so hard, Len Holmquist and all his staff that make this event such a fantastic event. Really take pride in the fact that it is the 3rd largest prize money. And he was telling me, you know, other events don't seem to be rising, but ours does, and I'm happy about it. He works hard, his staff does, and we want to thank them because it's really been a great event. I like it. I'm only 2 hours from home, Bill.
And next week you have a home game next week, right?
Home game, Baltimore. I'm not competing right now, just staying home playing mom, but it's fun at least to be able not to have to get on an airplane and go somewhere.
McMullen leaving the 10 there. the purses tend to increase during the fall, and we've talked about the fact that it gives more motivation to the players, especially after the layoff that they've had.
Well, also, Bill, a lot of things heat up in the fall. We're wrapping up the season, the Bowler of the Year honors. People get more intense, a little bit more competition, things to shoot for. You know, they're trying harder. When the first part of the year comes out, you know, people are just kind of coasting, and then all that competition heats up in the fall.
Davidson thought it was her turn.
A little anxious. She says, well, isn't it over yet? No. Debbie
No.
still had one more shot. A little smile. That helps to loosen her up a little bit, even though it was, like we mentioned, a little bit over.
So McMullen will take 4th place, her first television appearance this year, and she'll take home $3,750.
A little wave. Says bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Something that she can build on, no doubt. Obviously wanted a little bit better, but an excellent first match against Jan Schmidt. Dede Davidson now wrapping things up, looking for a turkey. And leaves the 10. Davidson, the Rookie of the Year in 1985. 8th-year veteran. 21 on the all-time money list. Talked about the fact how she's trying to stay more physically fit to try to get into that upper bracket of bowlers. Gave up smoking. Trying to convert the 10, and she does. She's going to shoot over 220. She averaged 230 on this TV pair.
Well, I know Dede's parents are real proud of her, Bill. They're usually here to watch. They're probably her biggest fans, and they were unable to get out here. They're back home in California. Just sitting, I know, on the edge of their chairs right now.
Well, they can move off the edge because daughter Dede is moving on. 224 for Dede Davidson. Davidson over Debbie McMullen, 224 to 174, and up next, Leala.